What's up, Leos? Hey, you ever saw someone who was simply doing too much? Like, bro, sus, it's not even that serious. Why are you doing all of that? But the crazy thing about people sometimes who do too much, they kind of see instant karma. And even if they don't acknowledge it, you will. So, if there was one word to describe the energy that's surrounding you now and will be lingering on out throughout this next transit, that one word would be instant. And of course, to help you further understand what it is that I'm trying to tell you, Leo, I need for you to go with me on a mind trip. So there you are, driving down the expressway, having a good old time, listening to your music, bobbing your head, you in your vibe. And that's when it's time for you to merge over into the next lane, because in a little while, you're going to be taking the exit ramp. Now, here comes the exit ramp. You put on that signal, you get off at the exit ramp, and you're still bopping along to the music. That's when all of a sudden, somebody is knocking at your window. They're not only knocking at your window, they are cursing you clean out. Now you look in your rearview mirror, you turn around and look behind you, and you realize that it's the person from the car behind you who met you at the traffic light, jumped out their car, and rode up on you at your own window. Now, as you try to make out what they're saying through their angry, seething teeth, you hear them say that you basically cut them off. Yep, that's right, Leo. While you were having your good old time, bopping your head to your music, you cut this person off, and they were not too happy about it, obviously. So you looked at them and you gave them a stare. Nothing too dramatic, just something that said, really? You doing too much. Way too much. Now, in any other circumstance, you might have jumped out of your car and this would have been a scary case of road rage that made the evening news. But this time, since you were already in your vibe, you decided, I'm gonna let it slide. Now the light turns green, that's your signal to go, and you do just that. But not without one last look in the rearview mirror. And that's when you saw it. Instant karma. Now, as you drove off, the person tried to go back and get into their car, but they locked their keys in their car in such a haste, trying to hurry up and curse you out. And that's when you learn, sometimes I don't have to do anything. Instant karma comes to save the day. All right, Leo, so you didn't really have to do anything there, did you? Nope, you just mind your business. When the light turned green, green means go, you took off, karma took care of the rest, right? You kept your hands on the steering wheel. You know what I mean? Not punching them in their throat or in their face. And that's why you got to experience what we'll call the last laugh, right? So in this next transit, just kind of, and I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but just kind of give people the stare. And, let them feel that they're doing too much. I'm telling you, the saltiness people feel when they, like in our mind trip, go back and try to get back in their car and they realize, do you know how long that's going to take for the person to get that figured out? You know what it's going to cost that person now? Whether it's their time, whether it's money, because now you got to call a locksmith, or go irritate your friends to come help you out. That's going to cost them. But it's not going to cost you. Now, had you got out the car, had you punched them in their throat and it turned into a road rage situation, that would have cost you. So the cost of karma, all right? Now, just as I feel that person may have gotten a punishment for their bad deed, you minding your business and going when the green light hits you, there's reward for that. Okay, so we're going to jump to the traditional tarot to see what the tale of the two different sides are and what kind of karmic justice you may be experiencing during this next transit. Center of the reading, we got the 9 of Wands. So someone is beat up, tired, bruised, victim mentality here. Okay, This is the person, like in our mind trip, who tried to come at you, ended up getting messed up, and now they're a victim. Oh, everybody look at me, feel sorry for me. I'm standing outside. I locked my keys in the car, and I can't get in. I can't drive off. Now guess what? Traffic jam. Everybody got to go driving around this person now because they set up their own roadblock. They became their own roadblock. Okay? So someone in your life, or maybe someone who you've already driven off from, they are creating their own drama. They are creating their own problems. But in the midst of creating their own problems and their own dramas, some way, somehow in their mind, they're still the victim. Okay? So let's see what this is crossed by. Look at that. The Five of Wands. This is conflict. This is arguing. This is jealousy. This is, oh my God, you cut me off in traffic. Let me get out of my car and come curse you out. Okay? Very, like I told you earlier, there's reward for diverting this here, okay? Because this could be from people you know. It could be from random strangers on the expressway, okay? But there is reward for this because as you can see, all of this fight and all of this drama, look how it leaves the person. Drained, tired, I'm a victim, everybody feels sorry for me, okay? This is the type of energy that drama creates. This is why we're staying away from this energy during this transit. Now, there's a time to fight, a time to bop and hit and duck and weave, and then there's a time to walk away. Right now, that's what you're being asked to do, okay? Oh, this is also someone becoming their own roadblock, okay? Let's see what's in the deep root of things. The Ace of Cups. Because in the mind trip, you found a new sense of peace, emotional fulfillment, okay? Being in control. This is being in control. A lot of you guys literally have taken like life or your emotions or your reactions. There it is. That's the word we need. Your reactions. You've been able to get your emotional reactions under control, or that's what you're working to do, or this is what God is calling you, the universe is calling you to work on at this time. When it comes to personal growth, in the area of emotional control, emotional stability, some of y'all are starting brand new. You're going to try new ways of reacting to drama that you've never tried before. Whereas I may get in my feelings and I may get in my emotions and I'm going to unlock this door and I'm going to start fighting you and we're going to have a road rage situation. Or, you've seen people go like this. We just pulling some air and sucking it in and releasing it. See? Emotional control. Right here, okay? You're laughing, you're giving people the stare. These are all new things that you may be trying at this time to divert yourself from the drama, okay? Because you found a new sense of peace. Let's just put it like that, plain and simple. A new peace is being gifted and bestowed upon you, and it would be rude to not take it, okay? You've been blessed to learn how to divert something. Know you're going to get a reward for it. So you might as well implement that wisdom. Okay. Let's see what happened in the recent past. The Justice card. Come on now. What are we talking about here? Karmic justice. Letting the karmic scales balance things out according to what you give. Okay. That whole reap what you sow, you give. You get what you give type energy. So since I gave emotional control, since even though I wanted to punch this person in the face, even though I gave it peace, the karmic justice is going to reveal to me what I received, which is the reward. Now, this again is talking about legalities. So a lot of you guys may be making things legal coming up or could have recently. So let's start with business. You could have got your LLC, you could have got your nonprofit, or you're working towards that. Green light. Okay. The other green light, the reward for whatever test you had to pass, like in life, dealing with certain people, averting different traumas, green light through that. Some of y'all getting a green light with leases and apartments and mortgages and things of that nature. So I feel like the reward is going to be, like in our mind trip, symbolic of that green light. Okay, we diverted some type of drama, and because of it, we got the green light. And although the drama still may be going on, you got the power to remove yourself from that spot. For some of you all, you're moving to a new state, and you've either got the lease You got the place, or you're about to hear that news. Let's see what's going on in your headspace. Ooh, look at that. Now, I love the depiction of how both of them are working, because to me, it's representing the physical and the spiritual. Okay, we got Lady Justice right here representing what I talked about, those legalities, the nonprofits, the LLCs, the mortgages, all of those agreements. But then we have here the spiritual, the karmic cycle. Okay, the spiritual karma, karmic justice from the supernatural realm. Like I told you all, you're going to be getting those new senses of like emotions and sensitivity, and all of those bring in more downloads, more insight, more information, and more green lights. Okay, some of y'all intuitively, you just gonna open up, or you're just gonna soar. You're gonna know things. It takes a spiritual person, a person who doesn't necessarily walk by their flesh, to divert drama or earthly situations. So you've already been in this state. Let's say you've already been meditating. You've already been thinking about personal growth. Some of y'all to yourself recently, you could have said stuff like, I gotta stop doing that. I'm too old for that. Or I can't be going off and doing blah, blah, blah. You may have come to these truths and realizations because that's spiritual growth that manifests as you change it and becoming a better individual. However, you got people who still live in their flesh. These are the people who will get out the car in the middle of the road and try to come fight you for cutting them off when nobody died, nobody got in an accident, nobody got hurt, but still, let's make some more drama when it don't have to be. It takes a spiritually sound person to, number one, not go off when people piss you off, and not react when people come to you pissed off. Okay? So that's what we're working on. Spiritual soundness, so that you can make really good decisions that are going to give you multiple green lights throughout your journey. Now, let's see what it is that's coming in the near future. Whew. Cut them off, cut them off. The Ten of Swords. So it's two things. It's like the death to the ego. Like a lot of people are going to be releasing their ego. Nothing to prove here. I don't have to get out the car and punch you in your face. I know in my mind, if I really want to, you go rolling down this hill. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be spiritually sound. And this is how you leave them. You leave them, Ten of Swords. I'm pulling the door to get in the car, and I can't. Okay? I come to you challenging you. And this in a romantic situation, it could be like, you may have a person who's dramatic, who really, every little thing you do, they want to fight, they want to argue, they want to, do all these things. But it's like, we killing that noise. There's going to be a death to that, a death to drama, a death to jealousy, a death to someone feeling like they are the victim, even though they become their own roadblock. For a lot of you all, this is graduation time, just solely for this transit, so that once and for all, when you make it through that green light, you'll never have to turn back down that street again. And that's the only purpose. Sometimes we be mad and we be upset if like drama come our way or things come to test us and challenge us. It's really just you driving down the street and literally the light turned red. Now I got to sit here and wait for it to turn green. Okay? And once you've made it down that road, I'm telling you. Now I do want to go to some sacred soul energy space, because this, I'm feeling like it's really heavy. I feel like this is lesson for blessing energy. I'm going to say that again. It's lesson. This is what I'm giving you. Lesson for blessing type energy. Like it's a trade. That's how I'm seeing it. Let's talk about what we got going on so far. What's up? What's up with Leo? Oh, channel your knowledge. I told you, those supernatural like downloads, it takes a person who is spiritually sound to make some of these decisions, right? So this is talking about when, you see how the depiction is just like kind of that spiritual being who is infusing this knowledge into you. But you have to be kind of in your spirit space to receive it or to know how to utilize that wisdom. Right? So you guys are getting these tests right now because life, the universe, it wants to give you many, many, many green lights. But if you're not in your spirit space, you're not going to be able to find them or notice them. Okay? So this says critical judgment. We're also looking at the people in our lives who bring the drama, who play the victim, and who need to go. Okay? We're taking the time to critically remove people who don't belong so that you know, when it's time to go through the green light, we're not driving with a bunch of people that don't belong in the whip. So let's see what your fears are right now at this time. The delivery man. That's what I heard. When it comes time to deliver your blessings, what we say, we trade in lessons for blessings. You may not get what you want, your desired outcome. This is really simple. This is just, I didn't get what I wanted. Again, with this karmic scale, is any good going to come of it? Okay, so this person cursed me out in front of everybody and now I'm embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Or this person, you know, did me wrong and now I look stupid. Are you sure something good is going to happen to me? Because, I mean, it would have felt good to just, you know, interact and jump into the drama. That would have really felt good. But you mean to tell me because I didn't interact with the drama, something good is going to happen? Well, what if it don't? You know, what if I played myself? You know, what if the opportunity was to punch them in the face? What if that was the opportunity and I missed it? You know, but no, not at this time. So let's see what you look like. Oh, the world. So, to me, I just heard got it all together. You don't have to have it all together to at least look like and appear like you got it all together. And again, this comes from being spiritually sound. You're in the car, someone's cursing you out, and it's just like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's a wrap. Green light, I'm going, bye-bye. And you know what's interesting about it? When the person calms down, when they get the keys and they're able to drive home and sit down and think about it, guess who they think about, Leo? They think about you. And what they do is they compare their actions to your actions. And even if it's way deep down inside, they'll never say it out loud. They kind of look at you like this, like, man, I wanted to, you know, get Leo hyped up, but I couldn't. Leo was complete. Like, I wanted to have a road rage situation, but I couldn't penetrate Leo because Leo looked complete. Like, they got it all together. Like, they've been there, done that, and they ain't going back around that circle. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the package, like complete package or got it all together, this is how you appear. You may not feel like this. But because of like the emotional growth and maturity and because of the spiritual soundiness, it seems as though your vibe, your aura, your energy is different. Let's see what you hope for during this time. The King of Cups. Wow. So this is a new person. You know who this new person is? They're spiritually sound as well. So this is some type of equality factor. And this is the king. You know we love to see kings and emperors or queens and empresses when it comes to mates, when it comes to husbands, wife type energy, or really good boyfriends, really good girlfriends type energy. Also, some of you guys could be looking for this person to maybe like move in with somebody or have this type of legal situation, spiritual legality that manifests into like a marriage license or something on this earth, or y'all move in together, something like that, okay? Also, for some of you all, this is what you want your karmic justice to be. It's like, okay, I've diverted the drama from maybe an ex. I've diverted the drama from, you know, people of my past. I went ahead and I let go of the people who I felt like were not good for my emotional well-being or for my spiritual well-being. So, Lady Justice, what you gonna do? You gonna leave me hanging like in the fears, or you gonna bring me what I'm hoping for? King of Cups can be, it could be a business partner. It could also be lover, you know, really good friend. But it's a person genuine and worthy. Let's see what the final outcome of all of this is. Ooh, Two of Swords. You see, I'm moving on and I'm not coming back. Once it's done, it's done. Stick a fork in them. So somebody's going to make the decision to go through that green light. And again, I say you're not going back down that street no more, okay? This is gridlock energy, stagnant energy. We're not moving forward, okay? So somebody is cut completely, and you come to this decision through number one, the higher knowledge, the spiritual knowledge, the spiritual soundiness. Karmic justice is at play. Your own growth in the emotions department is what's leading you to all of these, like good decision after good decision after good decision, that ultimately leads to the great decisions that, you know, give us the desires that we want. So the key thing here is whoever it was that has to go or has to be eliminated, it seems as though you may do that. You may keep that position, and your reward may be another, you know, a person or a job or whatever it is, however karmic justice decides to trade in your lesson for the blessing, it'll be custom fit for you as I'm feeling it. But whoever the person is in your life that will come in and do all of that cursing you out because you cut them off, or even if it's just an energy right now being sent to test you, you know what you got to do in order to get the reward. Okay, so easier said than done, I know, but that's why you work on this stuff in peace. So when chaos comes, you'll stay in peace and you'll resolve things in a peaceful way. Okay, so take that as it may apply, Leo. That is what I get for you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your subscribes, your shares. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as one of my subscribers. And you can follow me on Instagram at WildStarVibes. Now, if you need a personal reading, go ahead and look in the description box to see how you should list and format your questions. Then email me, WildStarVibes@gmail.com. Leo, thank you guys so much once again, and I'll see you guys in your next video.